Hi, I'm Jonathan Gitlin. I'm here at the New York Auto Show with Chris Ranke, who's the head of Audi Custom Sport Racing. Hi Chris, good to see you again.
Well, good to see you.
You were with the all-conquering R18 program for quite a long time, and now you're heading up Audi Custom Sport Racing, which I guess is a chance for more people to get behind the wheels of some of your race cars, correct?
Exactly. I think it is at the moment, we see a huge increase in customer racing. The products that we have so far out are well received, so it's really a growing area, and for us a great chance to give our exciting track equipment into the hands of the customers.
Right. And so for people who aren't massively familiar, the cars are all based on production road cars. So this is not like the R18 where you make 2 or 3 of them and they're factory owned. So these are cars that if you have the money, you can buy them and race them, correct?
Absolutely.
Right.
The sports prototype type program was all about to spearhead technology, to develop new technologies. This program now, Customer Racing, is all based on road cars. Mm-hmm. So you take a road car at the factory, build them, convert them into race cars, and then sell them off to customers to share the excitement on the track.
And it's a ladder now that you can progress your way through different series, kind of sticking with Audi, correct?
That is correct, and we had always, obviously, for the last 7 years, R8 LMS GT3 car, which has been a great success. More than 200 are out there in the market. We always had in Asia an R8 Cup, which runs that very GT3 car, and now in the 3rd year we do have in Germany TT Cup, which is an entry-level rent-in, but it's more a talent scouting cup, so you don't own the car, you rent into it. But then we said we want to give this equipment into the hands of the customer, and therefore we created the RS3 LMS, which is an entry-level performance car with 350 horsepower front-wheel drive, exciting performance on the track, great competition, worldwide series to the same regulation, to a wide spread of possibilities to enter this car.
That car's going to be racing in Pirelli World Challenge here in the US, correct?
Correct.
Right.
It will race in the Pirelli World Challenge, which adjusted performance level to the current running cars, because the TCR class as itself is introduced in the States as per yet.
I've heard it's maybe even a little too fast.
Well, obviously, because we come from a different set of regulations, I think how we start the season, it is 100 horsepower below what you actually purchase a car. So
let's talk about your new baby, which is the R8 LMS. So this is a GT4 car, correct?
Correct.
So just in case people are getting confused, there's lots of different kinds of race cars. So you have the TCR, which is kind of like a touring car.
It's a small touring car, entry-level, front-wheel drive, 350 horsepower. Something when you want to start a career, want to prove your talent, this is something you buy into that category and can race it against similar competition.
Right, and then at the top of the rung you have GT3, which is, and those cars are $500,000 roughly.
$500,000 probably to purchase. You have other costs to run it. We are still with the Audi R8 LMS. We are the most reasonable cost car out there.
So this one fits in between.
Exactly, this fits in between, but it's not only the price where it fits in between. It is It's a third range of customers we're trying to approach. The GT3 is very professional racing, pro-am racing, competition, ambition, work-supported entries on prestigious entries. We have, as said, the TCRs, RS3 on entry level. Now in between there's room for the GT4, for gentlemen racers, for amateur racers, for club sport racers in race resorts who want to take a prestigious toy out on the weekend and have some fun with it.
So does that mean you need to have kind of driver assists or driver aids in there that make the job a bit easier for people who aren't Alan McNish?
Well, let's say when we developed the GT3 car, it is developed with pro drivers to have the cutting edge of performance available for those who have the talent to use it. The GT4 is based on amateur racing, so on the development, amateurs.
So someone like me could drive this without looking stupid?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's exactly the target. It should have a balance on its own. It should be developed all kind of different, talent levels, so that it can really, have it proved to every talent level.
Right.
That's our target.
Can we talk a little bit about some of the tech on the car?
It comes really from the road car production line. We put obviously a cage in.
Right.
It gets a central radiator to have a stable thermal system in the car.
So no luggage space in this one?
No luggage space. The luggage compartment is gone for the radiator. We have a slight front diffuser to make up for the airflow of the radiator, and then we balance the complete car with the rear wing. And that is when it comes to aerodynamics where we are. To slightly adjust it, we run front flicks, as you can see. On the rear, the diffuser is off the road car, so we don't have further adjustments there. We add a lot of safety equipment. Once more, we want to differentiate ourselves to the competition, to the top level of safety equipment. We did so on the RS3 LMS. We do here It's a full proven safety seat above GT3 homologation in there.
Yep, there's a hatch in the roof.
Exactly, I believe we are the only ones in GT4 category at the moment who run something like that. So in the case of an accident, that we can support the driver being helped. So all the safety equipment is in there. We run it on the DSG gearbox, so also that should be low maintenance, costs, easy to handle equipment. It's based on the road car engine. Also that is something, you know, it's a privilege to have that engine from the production car side available for us as a racing division, but also tells you a lot about the road car product. So we can take the engine one by one, race it in a GT3 against great competition, race it in a GT4 car.
So this car actually shares a lot of parts with the street car, is that correct?
More than 60% of the car is exactly, if you look at the bodywork, unless the items that are pointed out for aerodynamic changes, it is a road car bodywork. Yeah?
And that means you can buy spares at your local Audi dealer.
You could in theory, but there are usually adjustments to it.
Right.
So you're probably better off
going through
us, which doesn't mean that they're in different price. So we stay in the price range, but when you get them from us, the adjustments for GT4 would be in there.
Right. And then the other thing I believe is that if you have a road-going R8 and you like some of the pieces on this car, you may be able to order them for your road car at some point.
That could be a future possibility. For the moment, obviously, we focus on developing the race car.
Right.
Because also we launch it here. Now it will be developed also in racing, in various tests, by Audi Sport Customer Racing before we make it accessible to the customers. And on that path, you know, there might be also other ideas to take bits into the road car production line.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Chris.
My pleasure.
Cheers.